So back in my early 20s, I would have told you a true woodsman would carry something like a Nesmith trio: a pocket knife, a belt knife, and some sort of axe or hatchet for chopping. So imagine my mind when I discovered the Khukuri, a culture out there that uses a large knife from everything from slicing to chopping. So I went to the knife shop and I bought a cold steel mini Gurkha Light. That would have been back in 2003 or maybe 2002. And then moving forward to 2014 or 2015, I bought a Himalayan Imports 18-inch Siripati. And now I've added to my collection 3 knives from Khukuri House, or KHHI. All right, first off, the small one in the back of the knife stand, I did not order that. They sent that free of charge. So out of the box, the fit and finish of these, it's a lot better than my Himalayan Imports. To give you an idea, my Himalayan Import Siripati, the edge was so thick that after regrinding the edge, my knife tip, it looked like I broke it off. So I had to sand the tip down, or sand the spine down to reform the tip. And it came with all the orange marks on the handle. So it didn't come pretty, but it's a workhorse and it's proved itself. So now Khukuri House, after shipping, I paid $355 for all of this. And the import tariffs was, I think, around $29.70. So $385 for all of this together. To give you an idea, my wife gifted me this RW Fred chopper. 8-inch blade, 80 CR2. Or 80 CRV2, I'm sorry. So it's almost the same size as this small Khukuri in the back. Oops. I bumped it. So there we go. So starting from front to back, the Gurkha Jungle. 1 pound, 2.2 ounces, or 18.2 ounces if you prefer, or 517 grams. Now the website stated it would be 500 grams, but these are handmade, so each blade is going to vary just a little bit. So almost an 11-inch blade, 16.5 overall. Right, the handle, 6-inch handle from the top of the wood to the finger groove, roughly 2.5 inches, and 2.5 inches from the groove to the very bottom of the handle. Maybe 1 1/8 inch thick. So, and these all came with the one small neck knife type and a sharpening hone, or a honing steel if you prefer. Now this is the World War. 1 pound, 5.2 ounces, or 21.3 ounces, or 602 grams if you prefer. Right here. Come on. So, 11-inch blade, 17 inches overall. So the wood handle, almost 2.5 inches to the finger groove. And just under 2.5 inches to the bottom. And roughly the same thickness. So the handle is just a little bit bigger than a single stack magazine. And this actually weighs, what was it? 2/10 of an ounce more than the Himalayan imports, even though the blade is a little bit bigger. So the World War, it's just a little bit better balanced than the Himalayan imports. Oops, I goofed it. All right, now moving back to the Balanced Special. I ordered this because it was labeled as a 9-inch blade and 400 grams, which would be about the specs of my Cold Steel Mini Gurkha Light. But as I said, there's variations. My Balanced Special, it came out to 15.9 ounces or 452 grams. That makes it 2.1 ounces heavier than the Cold Steel, which I'm happy about. So it should be a better chopper than my Cold Steel. Now, the only one small complaint is the sheath didn't quite, it was a really tight fit. And while putting in, it actually came out the back and split. So I just put some duct tape on it. So now I paid $65 for this knife, so the sheath, it's kind of just minor, no big deal to me. So yeah, move that back. And these come with the maker's mark on one side, and then the Khukuri House mark on the other side. In the package, it came with a letter of authentication, a user's guide, and it came with a bio of the guy that made the knife. So the guy that made my knife was born in 1971, and he's been making knives since 1985. So I have high expectations of these knives. And again, the reason why it's called Balanced Special, it's designed to balance perfectly on a point. Oh, move it back just a little bit. Not too much. There we go. So yeah. So these look like they're high quality knives, so I have high hopes for them.